Hey everyone, it's Eric Goins from Flywheel Studio here. I saw a question on the forum here today about making an app for recipes and the relationship between recipes, stores, and ingredients. And I thought it was a good question to ask, so I'm going to actually just build this live with you guys. And sorry, I'm on two screens here, so it kind of looks like I'm not looking at you very much, but let's get into this. So I have my dummy app here, the proving ground, and I have made a database. I haven't added anything to it, we just have recipes, ingredients, and stores. We have our natural user database, our collection as well. So let's start with our recipes. So recipes are going to have a relationship with ingredients. And we know a recipe can have many ingredients. You would add more than one ingredient to a recipe, otherwise it's not a recipe. But an ingredient can be used in multiple recipes as well, right? So let's add that there. Okay. Now this gets a little bit tricky. You can get an ingredient from multiple stores, but uh, if you are listing ingredients by price or a specific type of ingredient, maybe you can't, or you wouldn't want to do it that way. So we know that there's going to be a relationship with stores. If you are talking about specific prices or versions that you can only get from one store, you probably would want to do a store can have multiple ingredients. An ingredient can belong to one store. And that's also the easiest one in general to use. The way this question was phrased to me, though, is that there's that the ingredients are many to many with the store. So I just wanted to try that out, and we'll do it because you can get the same ingredient at many different stores. Cool. So let's go in and put in a recipe. Okay. So we're going to call this recipe. Oh gosh, I don't even know. We'll just call this soup. That's quite silly. Let's call it taco salad. Okay. Now let's go into our ingredients. Let's add beef. That didn't save to our recipe. We can even add our stores now. First, let's add some stores so we can just add this and make it faster. I'm going to use American stores, so sorry, folks. Now let's add some ingredients. Beef, I'm going to say beef is available everywhere. So we can add Target, we can add Walmart. Okay, now let's add lettuce. If you're American, you know this is not true. Why is this not letting me select this? Just save it and try that again. So let's put lettuce on our taco salad. I'm just going to say that lettuce is only available at Whole Foods. Okay, that way we only have one thing there. And then let's add taco seasoning. And we'll just say that, it's kind of weird. It doesn't want to let me add these. Let's say that's available at Target and then Walmart. Okay. Now, first, on our home page, I think, let me double check what the original ask was here. Okay, so they can go look at a recipe and then see what all the stores where the ingredients came from. So first, let's just do a simple list. We'll put that here. This is going to be our recipes list. You probably have a picture here. Okay. Let's be the recipe name. And for a cool subtitle, we're going to do ingredients count. And for those of you that don't know this trick, in Adalo, you can add a plural and singular suffixes. So it could say one ingredient or two ingredients, which is very helpful. Now let's just copy this. We'll call this recipe. Okay. And let's add a custom list. I'm going to show you a few different ways to do this. So we're going to link this to our recipe list here. Okay, and now we know from this link that in our available data, we have the current recipe. So first, we can do a list of all of our ingredients, and we can filter that by the current recipe ingredients, okay? So, oops, I didn't mean to do that. So this one is going to be current ingredient name, okay? And then what we can do is make this real big. You also can drag it down, that way you can see on here that all of these are being replicated. And what we can do is do another custom list. In our list, it's like Inception. Okay, I'm going to drag all these in and just make it smaller. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this. Don't want to move the whole thing though. Okay, and I'm going to make this smaller. I'm going to make the whole list come in. We don't need to make this one so large. Okay, and I'm going to make this a list of stores. I'm going to make this the current recipe ingredients stores. Okay, so that is the first way to do this. Okay, now let's go look at our preview here. Okay, we've got taco salad and we have 3 ingredients. And oh, we didn't add any names to this. Let's do that. Oh, this is the current store name. Let me verify this is done right. So this is the current recipe ingredients. And for this, you know, we want current ingredient stores. Okay, we don't want the second one, because that'll give us all the stores that are there for the recipe, not the broken down version. So let's go back in here. And we can see taco salad, 3 ingredients. Got taco seasoning, lettuce, and beef, and you can see the 3 stores based off of what we need for those ingredients. Now let's look at this in reverse. Okay, I'm going to make this a list of stores. Okay, and this is going to be current recipe ingredient stores, and then I'm going to do current recipe. Oh, this needs to be changed to ingredients, and then current recipe ingredients, and let's see, store all contains current store. Let's try that. Oh, that is not what we want. Let me just refresh this here. I've got a lot going on my computer, so it's pretty slow. Let's go back in. That does not look like it's going to give us what we want. So let me play around with this. So this is our list of stores. Okay, current recipe ingredient stores. Oh, you know what? We didn't change our names. That is a silly mistake. So this is going to be the current store name. And this is going to be the ingredients. Current ingredient name. That would be something you would want to update. So let's look. We've got taco salad, and we've got Whole Foods has lettuce and beef. Target has taco seasoning and beef, and Walmart has taco seasoning and beef as well. So I hope that answers the question, and you can see it's pretty easy to do this in either direction. And you can do all kinds of cool things once you know how the database works. Cheers.